Hi everyone! Lately I've been really into purple blushes. I've picked up a few of them recently, one being the Rare Beauty blush in Faith, another one being the Milk Makeup Bionic blush in Beyond. This one's super cute. It's a little bit sheer and kind of like gel-like, so definitely a different texture than the Rare Beauty one. The Rare Beauty one is a matte finish, which I kind of find to have a hard time blending it out fully and looking nice and soft on the face. And then another one that I've been really liking is the Danessa Myricks Vision Flush in the shade Grape. So these are just three purpley blushes that I've recently introduced to my collection and I've been using on and off. Kind of wanted to create a monochromatic purple makeup look, so we're gonna have some purple shadow going on, purple cheeks, and then a little bit of a purple lip. I think it's gonna stay more on like the wearable side because that's the type of makeup that I like to wear. But this week Rare Beauty sent me a really big PR package that I'm so excited about. They sent me all three of the new blushes. So we have Encourage, Hope, and Believe. These are stunning. They also sent over one of the shades in their setting powder. So this is the light medium setting powder that they sent over. And then they also sent over two of their new bronzing sticks. Rare Beauty also sent me two of their new brushes, which I'll get into in a little bit. But yeah, I just wanted to sit down and create a purple monochromatic makeup look using some of the new Rare Beauty products that I recently got, and then also some other purple products in my collection. Like we're gonna get into the Suva Beauty little liners. I'm gonna try and mix these up, and yeah, let's go ahead and get started though. On my face, I just have some of the Ordinary Bee Oil. It's like a newer oil to their line. It's green. It's very like calming on the skin and just feels really nice and nourishing. But I am going to go in with the Beauty Project Face Glaze Skin Barrier Veil. This looks beautiful underneath a matte foundation that I'm going to be putting on today. So I'm going to take probably just about that much of it, and I'm going to focus it on the high points, so like on my nose area, on my cheeks, chin, and then any excess is going to go on my forehead. For foundation today, I'm going in with the Sephora Matte Perfection Tinted Moisturizer, and I use mine in the shade 07 Linen. This product for me is slowly turning into a holy grail. I just apply it kind of straight to the face and then blend it out with a brush. I got it during the Sephora VIB sale when the Sephora collection was 30% off, and I bought this foundation based on like no reviews, just strictly off what the claims were. And I'm so happy that I gave this foundation a chance because it's stunning on the skin. It lasts so long. It's honestly like the perfect product for anything that you need it to be, whether you need it to be like an everyday kind of foundation and maybe skip concealer so that you still get that more natural look. You just kind of want a perfected base. It's also awesome for more glam days where you do want to pack on a bit more makeup, but your base can still stay really light and feeling really natural looking. But yeah, as you can see, it's just seriously perfected the skin so much. It's kind of left this really natural matte finish on the skin. I am going to go in today with the Fenty Beauty Concealer, and I wear mine in the shade 280. I'm just taking a tiny bit of that concealer right underneath the eyes. I'm just going to do a little bit on the nose and kind of around my mouth area. We'll get a little bit on the chin, and I'm taking this, I think it's like a total face sponge from e.l.f. The only thing I didn't like about this sponge was that there was so much dye in it. Like I probably had to wash it 3 or 4 times before the majority of the dye came out. Like I don't even want to say all of the dye because I still feel like every time I go to wash my sponge, which is pretty often, I wash my sponges way more than my brushes just because, like, you know, you have to get them wet anyway. You might as well add a little bit of soap on them. But oh my gosh, the sponge still kind of has like this like magenta color residue whenever I wash it. Before I go any further with the face, I do want to start on my brows. I'm not going to finish them right now, but the new e.l.f. brow lift I've been trying out recently, and I find that when this product can get a little bit tacky on your brows before you kind of like finish them up, it works the best. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit to my brows. I'm getting a bit of it on the new e.l.f. Brow Lift applicator, and I'm just running the product through both of my brows and kind of more so getting the product in them rather than shaping them at the moment. I'm gonna take a little bit for these ends. And now I'm starting to kind of push them up a little bit, kind of getting them to where I want them to go. But like I said, this product kind of needs a minute to get a little bit tacky and be more glue-like, so it's a little bit more moldable. That product is just gonna sit in the brows for a little bit before I move on to the actual brow color. But now I want to go in with a little bit of bronzer, so I'm going to use the new Rare Beauty bronzer sticks. I'll just show you the Power Boost swatch. I haven't actually used this color, but that's what that looks like. But the Happy Soul shade for my kind of like medium, light medium complexion is really great. I love how soft this bronzer is, like it applies so smoothly and then it just blends out so well. Oh, I actually haven't used my Rare Beauty foundation brush to apply or blend out this bronzer, but this is a big favorite brush of mine to apply or blend out cream bronzers, so yeah, we're using it today. But yeah, this has just been working out for me really well. I've used it a couple of times and I'm loving the shade of it. I didn't apply any bronzer to the nose, and I usually do that. I don't know, not even that noticeable, I guess. But yeah, I just think it looks more natural. I might go in with a little bit more bronzer later, but I'm liking the way that my face is looking right now. I want to start working on the eyes now. I'm still not completely sure what I'm going to do, but I do know I want to get a shimmery shade on the lid, maybe a little bit of a matte in the crease, nothing super original. And then I do want to do a purple liner using my new Suva liners, but I am going to go in first with the Milk Hydra Grip Primer. I recently added this to my collection along with the Bionic Blush and Beyond from Milk, and then also their new Sunshine Skin Tint Eye Brightener. I think the Bionic Blush is my favorite product from the three that I picked up. I don't know how I'm feeling about this eye primer. I feel like it kind of goes on like nothing. Like it's super clear, which is good. You know, some eye primers do have some pigment to it, so if you're looking for a clear eye primer, this might be one to check out. I definitely hope that this palette is still available. I'm not entirely sure, but this is the Big Poppy palette from Colourpop. I pulled out this palette because oranges and purples go really well together, and I already really love orange shades throughout the crease. I'm first going in with this shade called Floral Out, and I just took that on a big fluffy brush, and I'm just lightly kind of like fanning it into the crease. On a little bit of a smaller brush, I'm going in with this shade called Dig It. It's just like a little bit of a deeper orangey brown, and I'm just taking it and it's really just going on the outer corner and like a little bit into the crease. I just felt like this needed a little bit more depth. And now I'm going to take this shade, it's called Mellow, and it's just a lighter shade that I'm going to run through the kind of brow bone and on top of the shadow that we just put down, just to make sure everything looks really seamless. I kind of was hoping that this would kind of neutralize things a little bit, and that's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. So I brought out a single glitter pressed shadow from the brand Bodyography, and it's called Aura Glow. It looks like this. It's really pretty. I'm kind of on the fence about using it because I'm kind of wondering if it might be a little bit too much with the purple liner. I also really like using the Urban Decay Stoned Vibes palette. I think that it has some really great shades in it. I think I'm going to use a little bit of both, so I'm going to go in with the Bodyography eyeshadow, and then I think I'm also going to go in with this shade called Vibes. I'm first going to lay down that Bodyography shadow, and I'm just placing it all over the eyelid. It's really gorgeous, but it just might be a little bit too... I know it's a purple look, but it just might be a little bit too purple. I don't know. That's really cute. So that's what it looks like so far. That's a pretty cute combo, like the glitter purple and the little bit of orange. I'm still gonna go in with this Vibes shade though, so just to have like a little bit of a dimension with the purple shadow. We'll see how it looks, but I'm just gonna layer it on top. I don't know if it's really gonna make that much of a difference. No, I don't know. I'm not really seeing that much of a difference. I guess it changed the purple color a little bit, but I still really like it. So I'm really just gonna leave it at that, super simple. And I think that by itself, this look is cute already. You don't really even need to add a liner, but I'm gonna add one. I have 3 liners here from Suva that I'm gonna kind of experiment with. So this one is called Grape Soda. I have not used this one yet, but it's like a really, like kind of like a fluorescent berry purple. And then the next one I have is called Luster Lilac. It's sort of like this metallic lighter purple. And then the last one that I have is just called Space Panda, and it's their white shade. I was kind of thinking I might need the white shade to lighten up the Grape Soda shade, because this one I don't think really goes with the purple that I want. So that's the purple that I came up with. I think it's really cute. I think in the future I might want to add a little bit more blue, because the Grape Soda shade was very heavily red, I think, like a red leaning purple. Alright, so that's the purple liner applied. In a little bit, once the liner completely dries, I am going to go in and touch up with a little bit of concealer to kind of really sharpen up those lines. I just find colorful liner to be way less intimidating compared to black liner, and just more fun and workable and wearable. So I'm really liking how this looks. Let's jump back to our brows. I'm going to brush them up again, and yeah, the product is just way more tacky and makes the brows more moldable. The e.l.f. brow lift has been pretty good too, with like not flaking at all. Just gonna go in a little bit with my NYX Lift and Snatch on places throughout my brows that are a little bit sparse. But I do want to keep my brows kind of light, because we are gonna have like a bit of color going on the face, and sometimes when the brows are too bold with a lot of color going on with the rest of the look, things can kind of look a little out of hand. I just need this little area to have a little bit more color right in there. Perfect. Okay, the brows look great. That's exactly what I was trying to go for. I feel like it's looking a little bit more purple now that it's dried down, but I am going to fix up my liner now. I'm taking the concealer from Fenty, and I'm really just kind of like lightly aligning underneath. This side is a little flaky, which is fine. I find that's really common with colorful liners. But I never find that this formula from Suva kind of like flakes off. It's just a little, like looks like a little crumbly over here, but it's because we mixed, like I layered a little bit too much on that side, but it's fine. So here are the 3 new Rare Beauty blush shades swatched. This top one is Believe, this one is Hope, this one is Encourage, and then this one is the existing shade in Faith that I don't really love the consistency of. It's a matte formula, and I haven't tried a matte formula from them aside from the Faith, and I really wasn't that impressed. I'm going to mix the shade Encourage and Faith together, and hopefully that'll give me a shade that I really like. So that's what the 2 shades look like swatched. I think that that's cute, so I'm gonna slap it on the face. I'm just using my e.l.f. Putty blush brush to apply this, and I have to be kind of fast because the matte shade from Rare Beauty, it just dries so quickly, and I think that that's another problem with it. It just dries way too fast, so then like you're kind of stuck with it at some point and you haven't gotten a chance to blend it out fully, so it just kind of looks a bit patchy and just really not very smooth. But so far I am liking the combo, like this mixed together with their more cream formula. I do want to stop and talk about this brush though. This is the new Rare Beauty, I think it's like Soft Pinch Blush Brush or something. This is horrid. Like I'm going to pick up a little bit of the color with this brush, but it's like borderline painful. Yeah, like honestly my cheeks hurt right now. It's borderline painful using this brush on the cheeks, and I did notice that on the Sephora website this brush is not available, and on the Rare Beauty website the brush says coming soon. So I'm really hoping that Rare Beauty kind of like accidentally launched these with some huge error to them and then decided to wait a little bit to really launch them and like correct it, because it is so spiky and seriously uncomfortable using this on the cheeks. Like, it's actually painful. So yeah, hopefully they fix that before it's like officially released to the public, because I don't know, someone let that slip and it's really not good. I forgot to do mascara, so I'm pulling out my lash curler. I love this mascara from e.l.f. It is the Big Mood Mascara, and I pulled it out because it's purple. It's not purple mascara, but the packaging is purple, and that was literally it. This look is coming out super cute. Oh, I forgot to close that up. I'm going in with a little bit of the new Rare Beauty powder. The powder brush that this PR package came with from Rare Beauty is very nice. It's very soft, it's very large. It is nothing like that blush brush, and the other brushes from Rare Beauty are also really nice. Like, I have that foundation brush that I used earlier, and then also I have a concealer brush from them, and those brushes work great, including this one. Like, this one is very nice. I really like it for applying powder, but just this new blush brush is horrible. I am really curious to see if any of you guys have tried it out and what your thoughts are, because I was kind of shocked. I'm also going to be taking a little bit of highlighter. This is the Say Glow Super Gel in Star Glow. I think a lot of people wear this underneath of the skin, but I kind of wanted to just put it on top to add some glow into the skin. So I feel like my cheeks look pretty matte, probably because of that Rare Beauty blush in Faith. It's really not a favorite of mine, but I did want to use the newer Rare Beauty blushes and see what they looked like mixed together with Faith, and I really like the color. Like, the color came out super cute. But just the consistency of Faith kind of ruins it. I'm going to be doing a lot of mixing, I think, for the lip area. That was pretty pigmented. This is the Revlon Colorstay Matte Light Crayon, and this one's in the shade Sky High. I'm going to go in with a little bit of this Fit Glow Beauty lip liner in Root. And then for my gloss, I pulled out the Undone Beauty. I think this is the Big Papa, yeah, Big Papa gloss in Melted Sorbet. It's kind of just like this purpley clear gloss. To finish off the look, I'm going to spray my face with the Milk Makeup Hydra Grip Setting Spray. I've been using this pretty often. It got really hyped because of TikTok recently, and I've had it for a while. I haven't really been like the biggest fan of it, but lately it's been pretty nice. So yeah, I've been using it. So this is it, my monochromatic purpley makeup look. I feel like it's definitely a really wearable way to wear purple. And honestly, from a distance, you probably couldn't even tell that I'm wearing a colorful liner. But then when you get up close, you just kind of see that really cute pop of purple. And the lips have a little bit of purple going on, and then the cheeks have a kind of like matching purple. And I think that the eyes just look really pretty. You kind of can't see where the lid shade and the crease shade start and stop. They just really seamlessly blend into each other, and I just love that shade of the purple liner. Thinking back on it, I think that if I just used the Suva Grape Soda shade on its own without mixing it together, it probably would have paired really well with the lip color and the cheek color that we came up with. But I like that the purple liner is a little bit different. I think that it creates a really nice contrast, and I think that it makes the purple really wearable in a sense where like it's not too matchy-matchy, but it's like just a little bit different and a little bit the same, where it can be really eye-catching but in a subtle way. So I really like how this look came out. I hope that you guys enjoyed it as well. That is going to be it from me today though. Let me know what you guys thought about the new Rare Beauty products, whether you're going to check them out or not. And if you liked this monochromatic little makeup tutorial. Thank you all for watching today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you aren't already subscribed, definitely go ahead and do so, and hopefully I will see you next time.